Music and well-being is an extremely personal topic to me. As a kid who grew up couch surfing and living in housing insecurity, as someone who went to school and questioned, even at 15, 16 years old, why were there adults in my life who did not see the physical and spiritual pain that I was in? When I think about music and well-being, I think about my high school choir teacher. I think about now Dr. Patrick Dill, or as we called him, Dr. Dill Pickle, and how Dr. Dill Pickle saw that I did not have a stable living environment. He saw how I could be isolated even in a group of people. He was the first to point out, Coty, I think you may have ADD. Coty, your backpack is really messy. Perhaps you need organizational skills. He helped me with the scholarship applications, the college applications. He called me out when I wasn't being the most effective choir president because doing all the work for everyone is not leadership. It stops people from rising to be leaders. Music and well-being is important to me because when I got my first group of students and I stood in front of them as a Black woman and the whole room was Black, I thought, hey, this would be easy peasy. And then realized that I am not a monolith. They are not a monolith. And that my experiences are not the same as theirs. And I have to get to know them and not assume that just because we have that shared one culture, that we are all the same. Music and well-being is important to me because I see how when practicing what I preach, that I can also be the teacher that I needed in those other class periods, when I had educators who were also just doing the best that they can do on a hamster wheel. Music and well-being is important to me because our world is hurting so bad. And we don't know how to help each other because we don't know how to stop. And I'm just hoping not only this resource, but this conversation about well-being will put our hearts back into the conversation. Will put the fact that we are just vessels with limited time on this planet. So what are we gonna do with it and how we're gonna care and love each other back into the conversation. And remembering that love is a verb. It's a series of actions. And we can have the intent of well-being and growth in our classrooms all day, but the road from intent to impact is paved with verbs. My friends, it's what we do. And you being here is the start of applying new verbs in our lives so that well-being can be the lens and the vehicle in which we can connect to all of us.